Bonjour, mes amis. Je suis le Lagier Canadien. So instead of the regular QB Huddle session this week, which will be back next week, I decided why not just do something else? I'm going to review the first round of the 2022 NFL entry draft. Again, kind of from your tree, but I'm going to do it my own style. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to take each pick and I'm going to give it a grade, basically talk about it and then give it a grade. So you'll see either a grade of, basically any of the letter grades, A, B, C, D, F, whatever. We'll see. So let's go ahead and get ourselves freaking fracking started. So the first pick is by the Jacksonville Jaguars. They selected defensive end Trayvon Walker from Georgia. So I gotta ask Jacksonville a question here. Why? You had Aiden fucking Hutchinson right there in your hands. You had Aiden Hutchinson right there. You had him, but you decided to go with the fucking kid that just won a national championship. Jacksonville must have saw that championship and be like, oh, he's won gold. Come on over. Look at, you had an elite edge rusher in Aiden fucking Hutchinson, but you take Trayvon Walker. I don't know why Jacksonville made this pick, so I'm going to give this one a C because they definitely could have made a better pick here, but at the same time, they did address a need, so it's not overly terrible. With the second pick in the draft, the Detroit Lions selected defensive end Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan. This is a solid A+ right here. Solid. Jacksonville's fuck up is Detroit's gain. So that way, Aiden Hutchinson doesn't have to leave the state of Michigan and instead just play for their team who desperately needs some good members of the defense. And Aiden Hutchinson, with his prowess, his strength, his speed, his talent, he will fit right fucking in to that fucking Lion squad. Definite A+ pick here. They really got themselves a great freaking player here. So all in the power to you. The third pick of the NFL draft. The Houston Texans select cornerback Derek Stingley Jr. out of LSU. Now, I like this pick a lot for the Texans because really their needs were goddamn everything. And I'm not even kidding. When you saw the fucking draft boards before Thursday night's draft, it said everything. Every motherfucking thing. Go fucking figure that one. But Derek Stingley Jr. is the best corner to come out of this draft class. And that Houston got him. Hopefully, maybe they can use it for whatever down the road. It's going to be really interesting. So, Aiden Hutchinson. So, no. The Derek Stingley Jr. pick, I'm going to go ahead and give a B+. Yes, there could have been possibly other better options like Kieran Thibodeau, but this is a really solid pick, though, for Houston, who needs to solidify that defense, especially that secondary more. And by adding Derek Stingley, they did just that. With the fourth pick in the draft, the New York Jets selecting cornerback Ahmad Garner or Sauce Garner out of Cincinnati. This solid pick, okay? Very, very solid. Because now you have the Jets actually have a legitimate cornerback who could hopefully manage that offensive line. Not offensive line, no secondary. Oh, I'm tired tonight. Sorry, guys. Who can help hopefully have the Jets. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm really losing. I'm sorry. The Jets needed a corner. They got their corner in Sauce Garner. Now, was it the best pick they could have made? No. But was it a damn good one? Yes. So I'm going to give it an A-. I'm going to give this pick an A- because, come on, it's Sauce Gardner. Maybe he'll actually return the Jets to some sort of relevancy. I said some. With the fifth pick in the draft, the New York Giants select defensive end Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. Now, there's really not much to say about this pick. The Giants really got themselves a good one here. Surprising that the first four teams passed over Kayvon Thibodeau. I'm looking at you, Jacksonville, Detroit, Houston. But no, seriously, no, the Giants really needed help on an edge rushing game. And Kayvon Thibodeau is your guy to really fix that. And he's going to have to do something since they don't want to extend Daniel Jones' fifth-year option. Yeah, have fun with that, Giants. Have fun taking a quarterback and an overly hype. Have fun potentially reaching on a quarterback next year. So I'm going to give the Kayvon Thibodeau pick an A-. For the 6th overall pick in the draft, the Carolina Panthers selecting offensive tackle Ikem Ekwonu out of North Carolina State. The first offensive tackle to go in the draft and the first player on the offensive side of the ball to go in the draft. Ikem Ekwonu, he's a good tackle. But I got to ask you, Carolina, with Evan Neal still on the board, was this really the best pick to go with? I mean, sure, Ikem Ekwonu is a great tackle and can hopefully save Sam Darnold's ass from getting sacked all the goddamn time. But you know what? You could have had Evan Neal. I'm just saying that right now. So, B. Just a flat B. With the Giants back on the board for the 7th pick, they select offensive tackle Evan Neal from Alabama. Giants really won this draft. I'm telling you guys right now. The fact that they managed to get their fucking hands on not only the best defensive end, one of the best defensive ends in the draft and came on Thibodeau, but they probably really got themselves the best offensive lineman in the draft. Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau just they actually made smart picks. I mean, how that's what a new general manager does, but I'll be honest here, they really hit the nail on the head with this one. So I'm going to give this one an A. I like this pick a lot for the New York Giants. And maybe, again, he could save Daniel Jones' ass if they decide to bring him back. But we'll see. At the 8th pick, the Atlanta Falcons selected wide receiver Drake London out of USC. When the Falcons really needed quarterbacks, but also, to be fair, they really didn't have any good quarterbacks to go up at number 8. So it's kind of understandable here. The Falcons would select one in the 2nd round, though, with Desmond Ridder. So it's not all terrible. So I'll get the Desmond Ridder pick, even though it's not really important here. I'll get the Desmond Ridder pick an A- because that one's actually pretty good, and Mariota can mentor him. But as for the Drake London pick, I kind of see why they picked the wide receiver here. Because Calvin Ridley is suspended for the entire year for going on fucking DraftKings or wherever the fuck he went to do sports betting on. You got who do you have? Kyle Pitts, but he's a tight end. Who do you got? Now you have some names, but they're not really playmaker type names. Mark Davis is gone. So, this pick makes sense. I'm going to give it a flat A. And I say this is a flat A, not because I like the pick. Which, I mean, I didn't mind the pick, but honestly, though, it makes sense. This pick makes sense. That's what this pick does. With the 9th pick, the Seattle Seahawks drafted offensive tackle Charles Cross out of Mississippi State. Sorry, Ross. So instead of doubling down and getting a quarterback, which again, I'm going to say what the Falcons really didn't have any to go with here, I'm just going to say you wait till now to get an offensive tackle? Really? Really? When Russ needed offensive lineman, you wait till after you trade him, the first draft you're able to, and use your first round pick on a fucking offensive tackle. What the why? Okay, so I digress. Charles Cross is a great tackle, but just Seattle is just very questionable as to what the fuck they did here. So, straightforward, I'm just going to give this one a C. Not because I don't like Charles Cross. I like Charles Cross, don't get me wrong. But it's just very questionable by Seattle, who finally addresses the offensive lineman need after they trade their franchise quarterback. I don't understand Seattle. I don't. With the 10th pick, the Jets selected wide receiver Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. This one I like a lot. Why do I like this one a lot? Because Garrett Wilson, with his speed and the might of Sam Darnold's right arm, not Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, you got yourself a good 1-2 punch. You need someone that can do screens and go for deep runs. Garrett Wilson's your guy. Oh fuck! But you know what? Now I got to give this one a B because of fucking Wilson to Wilson. God damn it! No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna give it a. Well, I'll give it a B, but not because of Wilson to Wilson. I was just gonna give it a B because, I mean, this is the one that the Jets had to make because they really didn't have any other options. I mean, they had Jamison Williams, but I don't know what they're thinking here. So B it is. Sticking with Ohio State, the New Orleans Saints select offensive wide receiver Chris Olave from Ohio State. This one I like a lot too. Jared Goff finally gets himself some weapons. Instead of having just Amon-Ra St. Brown, now he has fucking Chris Olave, who is actually a pretty decent receiver in himself. But will he go far? Only time will tell. I like Chris Olave, and I like his talent. But it's only a matter of wait and see. The Ohio State. Nope. I forgot what I was going to say. So I'm just going to give this one a B+. At number 12, the Detroit Lions selected wide receiver Jamison Williams out of Alabama. Great pick. Jared Goff has some weapons. So I want to rephrase something quickly. New Orleans had the number 11 pick, and I said Jared Goff. I meant to say Jameis Winston has more weapons. So we're going to just fucking gloss over that. And I'm just going to say what I said for number 11 with number 12. And I'm just going to say B+ and move the fuck on because I embarrassed myself. At number 13, the Philadelphia Eagles selected defensive tackle Jordan Davis out of Georgia. So we need to talk here, Philly. Are you happy with your draft? I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying, are you happy with your draft? Because as we'll see in the next pick 18, what you had. Now, why would I say had? Well, because you made a certain deal with the devil. And the devil being the Titans. So you trade that pick and pick 101, which is in the 4th round, and you use that to acquire AJ fucking Brown. AJ fucking Brown. Woo! Shit. Now, let me fucking say here, how the fuck did you get AJ Brown for that cheap? A 1st and a 4th. That you shocked me. You shocked me, Philly. Congratulations. But as for Jordan Davis, he's a big motherfucker. And he's going to be that guy that can really get your fucking defense going. Especially that defensive line, fortified. Great pick, A-. Next. At number 14, the Baltimore Ravens selected safety Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame. So we all thought this guy was going to go number 12 to the Vikings, but the Vikings traded number 12 to Detroit for number 32, and I believe a couple other picks. I'm not sure. So instead, Kyle Hamilton fell a couple spots to Baltimore, who will hopefully be the replacement that, in case a fucking veteran of the team gets injured again, God fucking forbid, Now, Kyle Hamilton will be that great insurance policy. Or you can start him for a few games, allow him to get some potential in. If he doesn't pan out, they just put the other guy in. We'll see. But I like this one, so I'll give it a B. At number 15, the Houston Texans are up again, and they select offensive guard Kenyon Green out of Texas A&M. So this was a trade that they got from Miami via Philadelphia. So this one, the Texans get an offensive guard to protect Uncut Dick Neck Man. Because fuck QBs, right? Because now would have been probably the time to start drafting QBs. I don't know. But the Texans here, they got a good one. I'm not going to lie to you. Kenyon Green, he's all right. So I'll give it a B-. So at number 16, the Commanders are finally in the draft, and they select wide receiver Jahan Dotson out of Penn State. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, Washington. Was this really the best wide receiver available? Because I'm pretty sure there was a certain Treylon Burks available. So why go with Jahan Dotson here? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. This is just a pick that makes zero sense, but I don't know. But he's not overly terrible, but it's just a little confusing considering there was better options. So that's why I'm going to give this pick a C+. Not because of the player, but again, because of the team. At number 17, the Los Angeles Chargers selected offensive guard Zion Johnson from Boston College. This is a pretty easy pick. You want to protect Justin Herbert at all costs, so you go and you spend your pick on an offensive guard. I like this pick. I like it because, again, not only does it fortify that line for Mr. fucking Justin Herbert, but hopefully the offensive line is a little more solid. And with the process of Zion Johnson, because I've seen him play at Boston College before, he's solid. But you gotta use him properly, though. So I'm going to give this pick a B. At number 18, the pick that the Titans got for A.J. Brown, the Tennessee Titans selected wide receiver Treylon Burks out of Arkansas. This is the obvious A.J. Brown replacement. And Treylon Burks is a damn good option, too. So this is an outstanding pick. But why did they wait till now? Nobody knows. We're just going to have to fucking go with it. But regardless of though, Treylon Burks is going to have to be that team's new wide receiver one. Julio is gone. A.J. Brown is now gone. So what do? You got to use Treylon Burks. You don't have a choice. You got to use him. And I'm going to put this pick at a B. At number 19, the New Orleans Saints go back on the board, and they select offensive tackle Trevor Penning out of Northern Iowa. I had this guy going late 20s, early 30s. But here he is at number 19, basically shatting on everyone's boards. Trevor Penning, a good fucking offensive tackle, but he wasn't slated to go this high, so the Saints kind of reached a little bit just to get Jameis Winston some more protection so he doesn't tear his ACL again. But in all regards, though, this should be a good pick if he can be used properly. And I say properly. So this is why I'm giving the pick a B-, because I'm questioning the Saints' ability to use their draft picks right now because I don't know how this new coaching systems will work out. So I guess we'll just have to find out. At number 20, the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting quarterback Kenny Pickett out of Pitt. So the Steelers, after a month removed from signing Mitch Kissintitties, you get yourselves a brand new young stud quarterback in Kenny Pickett. I like this pick a whole fucking lot. That's why I'm going to give it the A. I'm giving it an A because of this pick. I love Kenny Pickett remaining in Pittsburgh. I love the idea of having him in the black and gold jersey. And I'm saying as a Patriots fan, I love the idea of having Kenny Pickett in the Steelers jersey because he's got some good weapons that he can definitely utilize. Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth, Deontay Johnson, just to name a few. This is a pick that the Steelers needed to make, and they made it. And I'm giving it the A, like I said. At number 21, the Patriots traded the pick to the Kansas City Chiefs just as I was getting on the dumpster fire. But luckily, they let me come back for number 29 and beyond. So, with the pick, the Kansas City Chiefs selected cornerback Trent McDuffie out of Washington. Now, I want to know why the Patriots traded this pick, first of all. But we'll get to that at number 29. The second one I want to preface, what the fuck happened? I mean, I thought the Chiefs were good in secondary, but I guess not. So they went out and got themselves a new corner in Trent McDuffie. Don't get me wrong, I love the pick. I do a lot. Trent McDuffie's solid. He needs to be a great addition to their team, which is why I'm giving it the B+. But what takes some points away from the grading is just a little bit of a confusion here. Did the Chiefs really need to draft a corner? Or could they probably have used that pick better? Let me know in the comments. That's what I want to hear from you guys. At number 22, the Green Bay Packers select linebacker Quay Walker from Georgia. Quay Walker, probably the best choice you could have had right at that point in the board. He's a solid linebacker who, again, came off the national championship. So, I mean, now is the time to really kind of utilize him. And this is probably going to be your Kenny Clark replacement. So have fun with that, Green Bay. So I'm going to use this one as a B- grade. Not because of the player, but kind of because of the situation the team was in. That's what happens when you fucking blow everything up, I guess. I don't know. At number 23, the Buffalo Bills, who acquired the pick from Baltimore. And you're saying, wait, how did Baltimore get the 23rd overall pick? Oh, let's talk about this. So, originally, this pick belonged to the Arizona Cardinals going into that night's draft. That pick wound up being traded to Baltimore, along with the 100th overall pick, in exchange for Marquise fucking Brown. So not only did we have A.J. Brown traded in this draft, but we had Marquise Brown traded. What the fuck is even going on? First, the Eagles get themselves A.J. Brown. Then Marquise Brown goes to the Cardinals. What in the blazing fuck is happening? But after that, I see that DeAndre Hopkins gets suspended for 6 games because of PEDs for a low-grade beaver tranquilizer and whatever the fuck he was using. It makes sense now. But the Ravens did trade this pick to the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills used that pick on cornerback Kaiir Elam from Florida. This is a good pick. This is a great, great pick. Now, I'm not saying I don't have any biases because I have no bias against Buffalo. But I just like the pick overall, mainly because it's a good pick. I mean, look at the kid's solid. He was solid at Florida. Has some holes that he needs fixing, but in all honesty, he's great. And I think that it's a good pick, so I'm going to give it a flat old B. At number 24, the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock, and they select offensive tackle Tyler Smith out of Tulsa. When Tyler Linderbaum was still on the fucking board, the Cowboys decided to go with more protection for Dak Prescott and his ever so fragile knee. I can attest to that. I have one too. And they go with the offensive tackle from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I like the pick for them because, again, protecting Dak Prescott is always a priority now. But I could have feel like they could have had Linderbaum. So that's why I'm giving it the B+, just because of that. But it's not a bad pick. At number 25, the Ravens select center Tyler Linderbaum from Iowa. So Linderbaum falls to number 25, and he falls to the Ravens, who need protection for Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson's probably got to look for more weapons since we already discussed Marquise Brown was traded. Whew, boy. So this is going to be something. So the Ravens are in a situation where there's really no receivers to pick that are first round worthy anymore. They're all gone. So they have to go with what's left. So, but this is actually a good pick though, because it's going to wind up working out for them. You're protecting Lamar Jackson, which is always a priority for that team. Come on now. So I like the pick for them, and that's why I'm just going to go ahead and say this is the name minus. At number 26, the New York Jets are back on the clock after a trade, and they send and they use that pick to select defensive end Jermaine Johnson II out of Florida State, solidifying your defense even more. What fucking reality have we come to with the Jets? And they're trying. I was give them credit for that. They're trying. We'll see what I feel about the Patriots pick in a minute. But for Jermaine Johnson, I'm just gonna give the pick a good old A- because it was a really good damn pick. Although what takes points away is they could have had Devin Lloyd, Devontae Wyatt, George Karlaftis, among others. At number 27, the Jacksonville Jaguars select linebacker Devin Lloyd out of Utah. So Jacksonville gets themselves back in the game, and they use that to select a good linebacker that can hopefully help the defense out. And again, I say hopefully. But in all regards, Devin Lloyd's a great linebacker that the Jaguars desperately needed. And if he pans out, you got yourself something really good. So I'm going to give it a B+. At number 28, the Packers back on the clock, and they select defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt out of Georgia. So they get another Georgia boy, and they get themselves a defensive tackle, which will be good for them. Good. So you keep that defensive line solid. Nice, Green Bay. You actually did something good. Just trying to fix that cap situation now, will you? So that's why I'm giving this pick an A-. And number 29. Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. At number 29, the New England Patriots select offensive guard Cole Strange from Chattanooga. Patriots, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, look at besides the part where I feel like you guys obviously watch my YouTube videos, and you guys knew that I feel like you guys needed an offensive lineman. So you guys decided, okay, we'll do this random fucking idiot lines and get an offensive lineman. Cool. Appreciate the fucking thing. I'll take credit for the recommendation, by the way. But you didn't need to reach. Look at. Okay, I would have understood if you waited till the second round or the third round to get offensive linemen, right? Like Cole Strange, he wasn't on anyone's first round mark boards. No, don't get me wrong. That's not the disrespect Cole Strange. But what the fuck? Like, I really feel like this pick could have been better used. So I'm going to give this pick a D+. Not because of the player, but because of the team. Like, look at it. We needed... It's like, so what? Let me try to imagine what the Patriots were thinking. Let's see. What are our draft options right now? Well, no wide receivers are really first round eligible right now, so we can't really do that. Okay. What about corner? Really, all the good corners have been taken in the first round, so really no. So what the fuck do we need? What about edge? No, I think we're going on edge rushing. So what? So I'm thinking maybe offensive guard. Why offensive guard? Because I saw this random Canadian dude's fucking video randomly and just saw that we needed offensive lineman because of how Mac Jones got murdered this year. Nah, fair enough. Let's just say Cole Strange. He's probably the best one that got left. That's how I can probably imagine it. I mean, that's probably not how it happened, but that's probably how it happened. So at number 30, the Kansas City Chiefs selected defensive end George Karlaftis. Another great fucking edge rusher in the hands of the Chiefs. This should be something. But I like to pick a lot for the Chiefs because, well, obviously, one, it's the Chiefs. Two, George Karlaftis is actually pretty damn good. So, with this, I'm going to give it a B and just move on. At number 31, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Super Bowl runner-ups, they select safety Dax Hill out of Michigan. Now, I like to pick a lot for Cincinnati, and it's probably going to be the Eli Apple replacement or the Jesse Bates replacement, considering which one may leave first. Or both. I don't know. But in all regards, though, Dax Hill should be a good safety for the Bengals. But I feel like they should use him. So I'm going to give the pick a B. And finally, at number 32, the Minnesota Vikings select safety Lewis Sine out of Georgia. I don't think the Vikings really needed a safety, but it's not overly terrible. I feel like they could have used that pick a little bit better. A little bit better. I'll just go with a B minus because I really don't know. So that really concludes the first round of the draft. Overall, this draft is going to get a B minus from me. Not because of there were some questionable picks that were made. I'm looking at you, Bill. But also because of the fucking sheer chaos that happened on this night. 10 picks were fucking traded in the first round. 10. As well as 2 wide receivers being traded. After that, just some confusing picks that could have been better. Jacksonville. And as well as like a bunch of other things. The draft was good, but it was also weird. It was also chaotic too, but weird. So I think that will end the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see this again next year. If you have not done so already, subscribe and join the Illogical Nation. Until next time, guys. Je suis de la Canadienne. Bonne nuit, and au revoir.